Hello all, this is Vapna Bhausar. Today in my video, I will explain DCL commands in SQL. DCL stands for Data Control Language. Before starting my video, I will request to those who haven't subscribed to my channel, please subscribe it and just click on this bell for notification of new videos. Thank you so much. DCL commands are used to control access to data stored in a database. So basically it is used for authorization purpose. There are two types of commands come under DCL. The first one is grant and the second one is revoke. Grant is used to allow specified users to perform specified tasks. Specified tasks such as select, insert, update and delete. Whereas revoke is used to remove permissions from the users. So through practical implementation, I will show you how to implement DCL commands. Using command line prompt, I will go to MySQL bin folder and here I will type MySQL -u root -p. So when I type root, it means I am acting as an admin. So here I will enter password. So MySQL prompt will come. I will create database college. I will use the database and under this college database I will create one table student with two attributes only because I want to show how to grant permission, how to revoke permission. So here my table is created. I can see the structure of the table here. Okay. So now I will create user. So how many users to be created? Number of users can be created, right? I will create user using command create user. And create user is DDL statement, data definition language, because we are using create word. Create user, name of the user, identified by password. So my user is created. Only one user is created under college database. If I want to grant permission to user, like which operations can be performed by that user, that can be done by using grant command. Grant select, then insert and update. I am showing you three commands or three operations are granted. On which table? Student table. To which user? SSB. So what does it mean? What this command means? It means three operations select, insert and update are granted on table name student, on table student to SSB user. So SSB can perform select operation, insert operation and update operation on student table. And student table is under college database. So now here I will show you how SSB will work on these three operations. So what is to be done? I will quit from this root. Here instead of root I will type SSB because one user has been created by root. Here it will ask for password, so I will enter the password. So now I am in SSB user. I will use that college database and here I will execute command show tables. So here friends, you can see only one table has been created under college database. So SSB user can see student table. So three operations can be performed by SSB user. So the first one is insert into student. What are the attributes? ID and name. Values 1 ABC. The second PQR. Third ID is acting as a primary key, so we need to insert unique record for ID. So I have inserted three records. insert permission was granted, even select permission is granted. So I can execute select star from student. So here you can see select operation is also done successfully. Update operation is also granted to SSB user. So I can execute update command also. Update, what is to be updated? Table student. Set, if I want to update name, name is equal to AS, or I will say DAS, where ID is equal to 1. So here you can see query OK. I will execute select star from student. So friends, here you can see the changes. What was the query? Update student set name is equal to Das where ID is equal to 1. So from ABC it is updated to DAS. So three permission were granted: select, insert and update. Now I will execute delete statement. Delete from student where ID is equal to 1. So this command will not be executed by SSB. This error will come. Delete command denied to user SSB for table student. Right? Because when SSB user is created, only three operations were granted to SSB. That's what delete command could not be executed. Right? So if I say quit and I will go to root command again, I will use college database and I will grant delete permission to SSB. Grant delete on student to SSB. So query OK. So now again we will check whether delete operation is performed or not. So again I will have to quit from root. I will go to SSB. It will ask password. I will enter password. I will use college database and I will perform delete operation. Delete from student. Before that I will execute select so that we can see the changes. Select star from student. Okay, so I will delete a particular record. Delete from student where ID is equal to 1. So query OK, right? If I execute select star from student, you can see record number 1 where ID is equal to 1 is deleted, right? So to SSB, delete operation or delete permission had been given by root. That's what SSB can delete record from the student table. So all four operations can be performed by SSB. If root wants to revoke all the permissions from SSB, then how it will be done, that I will show you. Again we will have to quit from SSB because SSB is one user. Granting and revoking permissions will be given by root only. So again I will enter into root. I will enter password. I will use college database. And then I will revoke permissions from SSB. Revoke, select. I will show you two permissions, two operations that are revoked from SSB. Revoke, select, insert, or I will show you insert and delete from on which table student. It is must to specify on which table the permissions are given. Revoke, insert, delete on student from SSB. So my query is okay. Whether the changes are done or not, that can be seen from SSB user only. So again I will have to quit from root. I will enter into SSB. It will ask for password. I will enter password. I will use database and here I will execute select statement. Select star from student. This statement will be executed because this permission is given. Two operations are removed from SSB, insert and delete. if I insert record into student table, insert into student id comma name values 1 comma abc, then inserted, because insert operation is revoked from ssb, right? Likewise delete is also revoked. So if I execute delete from student where id is equal to 2, fire an error, delete command denied to user, right? So two operations are revoked from ssb, right? So these are the two commands which I have shown you. If I quit from ssb, I will go to root, I will use college database, and here if I want to see how many users are there, so I will execute command select user from mysql dot user. So here friends, you can see SSB is my user. ABC is also a second user. SSB is the user which has been created by root. Okay, so currently there are two users, ABC and SSB, user defined users. So root will grant the permission whether a particular user can update records, delete records, insert records, or can fire select statement like this. So two commands are there under DCL which are used for authorization purpose, grant and revoke. Hope you all have understood my video. Thank you so much for watching my video. Thank you so much.